Good evening. Today is July 29th. If you're waiting for a stimulus check or a stimulus package to pass, if you're waiting for unemployment funds or loans to be extended, there won't be any. Bringing in other individuals to tell you what the other one said because you can't talk to each other or be in the same room. Next Friday, Senate goes on vacation for 21 days. From the 7th to the 31st, they'll be out. That's basically all of August. We're just right around the corner from Senate taking off and having nothing accomplished. Unemployment has basically already, the deadline date come and gone. The official date is the end of the month. However, most people have already received their last unemployment check for this month. And that's it. It's a wrap, unless Nancy and Mitch McConnell learn to tolerate each other and work together as a team. So here's what's going on. Thus far, Mitch McConnell says that unless the limited liability is in the plan, he will sign off on nothing. They will agree to absolutely nothing. That is a stalemate. And guess what? Nancy Pelosi said the same thing. If there's limited liability, then there will be no agreement. So, why is Nancy Pelosi fighting this limited liability so hard? The reason she's fighting the limited liability so tough is because the limited liability does not just cover coronavirus. Now, everything that they're supposed to be agreeing on and not agreeing on is supposed to be about the stimulus in regards to the coronavirus and stimulating the economy. So the verbiage in the limited liability clause says that it covers coronavirus and everything else. So whether it's coronavirus related or not, they want that put in place. That's what they wanted to say, coronavirus or anything else. This means that if a doctor messes up, unless it's they're using certain verbiage for like a worst case scenario, done on purpose kind of thing, they can't be sued. The hospital can't be sued. Companies can't be sued. So they kill somebody because they make a mistake. Oops, it's a mistake. There's no lawsuit. Sorry, you guys. That is something that she has to fight for. So, and I did say it. I said, don't let them wrap us into just accepting anything. So here we are. We're at that stalemate already. Day one of negotiations started with a stalemate. There it is. The next issue. Again, Trump wants $1.75 billion for the FBI for a new building. Right next to Trump Towers, so that no other casino can be built there. Yep, that's why. What's that got to do, you guys, with the stimulus plan? Why is Trump throwing something in for his own personal benefit? Basically, when he walked away from his casino and said that he would not have any decision-making powers in his casino while he was president of the United States, that meant that he shouldn't be negotiating buildings put up right next to that casino, or $1.75 billion set aside for that building that he can call the Trump building. Okay, the federal Trump federal building, right? You guys, this is ridiculous. This is misconduct. It's real low. Don't go using the money and then have your reps, good old boy Mitch McConnell, step up and his boys to say, oh no, you should only use $1 trillion to boost the economy and help the American people who don't have jobs to no fault of their own. Oh, but throw in that 1.75 billion for me, dude. Okay? Hook me up. Are you serious? That's not gonna work, you guys. That's not gonna work at all. Now, you can love Trump. I don't care if you love Trump. I don't care who you love as a president. But let's keep this real. He shouldn't be having $1.75 billion set aside to build a new federal building, number one, in his name next to Trump Towers. Really? It's wrong. It's the wrong thing to do at the wrong time. I can't say any more on that. So here you go. Here's your unemployment update. Nothing. Nothing's happened. Absolutely nothing. Your PPP update so far, nothing's happened. Absolutely nothing. It's on the table. Let me see. Has there been any progress made? Oh, no, none. No progress made because they're not talking to each other. Let's talk about coronavirus. Coronavirus, let's see. More deaths, a lot more deaths. Some states seem to be having a curve. Things seem to be going down, getting better. That's good news. Other states still having peaks and highs. Not good. Nope, we don't have a vaccine, but there is a vaccine that I'm told is in human trials. That's good. Oh, here we go. Here's some news too, guys. Fauci. Dr. Fauci is defending himself. He said that all that was said on the news and by the Trump administration about him lying, making up numbers, exaggerating, he said that that's not true. He said that he reported what he was supposed to report as a doctor based on scientific findings. He gave what he had based on science, and that he's not real happy about the Trump administration trying to sway the American people into believing it's okay to go to work by throwing him under the bus and calling him a liar. And then let's see, there's, the CDC has said that the announcement about them lowering the protocols to go back to schools, not true. That's not happening either. The head of the CDC said that, yes, she said she would be releasing more after that date. The more information would be coming. But as for lowering the expectations, no, that's not going to happen. Their job is to protect the children, and that does not entail worrying about what the president of the United States thinks or his lackeys. And they're not going to change their expectations and care less for lives and do less for children's lives so that the Trump administration has another 4 years. They're not going to do that. This is what I thought was going to happen when I was worried about all the tests and all the records of deaths and coronavirus cases being reported straight to the Trump administration instead of the Center for Disease Control. This is why I was concerned about that. Now, ask me who's telling the truth. I don't know. I don't know if the Trump administration is telling the truth or if the CDC is telling the truth. So don't think that I'm saying that one is telling the truth over the other, because I don't know. And neither do you. And please don't leave any comments trying to blast me saying that you know, because you don't. You don't know. You can guess you've heard, but you don't know. I can guess I've heard, but I don't know. None of us knows who's telling the truth. And that's what's real. Okay? The Centers for Disease Control, they need to be telling the truth, yes. They should be telling the truth. They should be doing everything that's in our best interest, the best interest of our children, our grandchildren. Yes. Are they? I don't know. And neither do you. Okay? And I don't want to hear your excuses about wanting to go back to work being the reason that you'll throw the kids under the bus. Okay? We don't know. Matter of fact, they might not even know whether it's in the kids' best interest or not. I don't think anybody knows. Coronavirus, this is the first time it's been here that I know of this particular strain. Okay, I know that there were other coronaviruses. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. What else? Let's see. We do know that people with coronavirus, the young people seem to be getting a lot of blood clots, causing their heart attacks. The blood clots are coming from the coronavirus. That came from Italy. Italy decided to do autopsies on the bodies of those who died from coronavirus, and they found that those individuals, what they did have in common is blood clots. If a blood clot travels, yes, it can go to the heart, and yes, it can cause a heart attack. The bottom line, we don't really have much going on. If you have any influence, I suggest you use it. And I will repeat what I did say yesterday. Everyone should be praying. Now, if you don't believe in God, maybe this is when you should give God a shot. Maybe this is when you can at least try. Test God. See if God will respond to you. For those of us, myself included, that do believe in God, that knows that God is the one that can change all of this, we should all be on our knees every day, every morning, praying. Let's get up. Let's start our day. Let's put it in God's hands. Let's ask God to take control of the situation in the White House, in Senate, in Congress, in the world, in the other countries just as well. Let's ask God to step in and intercede and have His way. Not my way, not your way, God's way. And have some faith, because you only need to have as much as a faith as a mustard seed. Have some faith that God will come through and that things will work out, because God loves us. Okay? God loves us and will provide if we lay it in His hands. Don't take it back. Once you give it to Him and leave it there. How about that? All right, guys, today's the 29th. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I have something better to say about Congress. Hopefully somebody talks to the president, somebody talks to Nancy, somebody talks to Mitch McConnell. Treasury, Mnuchin, did say today, he was speaking up for the American people. He was saying, look, this is far from over. You guys need to give them money because it did stimulate the economy. Everything he said was great, in my opinion. All right, guys, see you on tomorrow, hopefully with a better attitude, probably, right? And a better message. I'm going to say the best part of this message is trust God. All right, guys, thanks.